Hello everyone. Today we are from Group 6 that consists of 4 members. The first one, Dava Akbar Dwifa, and me, Joel Piero Ninggolan, Rinaldo Rizky Mulyaveni Nurfadida. We are about to presentate about the analysis of vegetation density transformation using Google Earth Engine. For the next slide will be presented by Dava Akbar Dwifa.
The first part is introduction. The increasing population always needs land for establishing settlement and cultivation area. Deforestation and land conversions into settlement have risen in the last decade. But the land use change. Vegetation condition also will be changed on its type of land use. Penajam Pasir Utara is a regency in East Kalimantan who will be located to the new capital of Indonesia. In 2010, Penajam Pasir Utara has around 180,000 hectares of forest cultivation areas, but it will be decreased by the new capital development. So we can see from the figure 1, it's an example for the increasing of population, and the second figure is in red area, we can see the deforestation and land conversion is in an area. So between the both figure, we can get a hypothesis that the increasing of population can affect the deforestation and land conversion. It can we see in this vegetation coverage. The vegetation coverage is important related to evaluate the density transformation of vegetation. Detection of vegetation dance can be used as tool for monitoring dynamics of ecosystem. Vegetation dance can be approached by calculating of NDVI or natural difference vegetation index. NDVI is the most common formula to calculate value of vegetation index. The NDVI gives information related to primary production of vegetation. Vegetation index is one of the most useful and used index to quickly identify vegetated areas with the use of multispectral remote sensing data. The second part is the theory. Remote sensing is the science of obtaining information related to an object, phenomenon, or area through analysis of data obtained without their contact with the object under study. The remote sensing work, imaginary is needed, and the imaginary described that similar to its original form. So we use theory in this project that remote sensing and NDVI who will be described in the next part.
Now, I want to tell you about the tools that we use in this research. First is software. We use Google Earth Engine and ArcMap 10.6.1. And the second is hardware, that is a personal computer. Okay, next. Now, I want to tell you about the study area and site description that we use in this research is Penajam Pasir Utara. Penajam Pasir Utara is part of East Kalimantan province with an area about 3,333.06 kilometer cubic, which is located between 116 degrees 19 minutes and 30 seconds south latitude and 116 degrees 56 minutes and 35 seconds east longitude. The location of Penajam Pasir Utara is very strategic area as a gateway of the sea and land transportation that used to be an area of distribution routes for goods and service between South Kalimantan and East Kalimantan provinces. Now you can see the border of the Penajam Pasir Utara on the map. Okay, next. Now this is the method that we use in this research. The first step of flowchart of the methodology is collecting the data. Data is image of Sentinel-2 multispectral instrument level 2A and administrative area of Penajam Pasir Utara. And then the next step is calculation using the NDVI method on the near and red band on Google Earth Engine. After that, we use some image classification, and then we calculate the vegetation area change. And the final step is visual analysis of image processing result. Okay, next. Now you can see the script that we use on Google Earth Engine. The calculation area carried out using the algorithm scripting NDVI on the Google Earth Engine platform as shown in the right figure. This script filter the recording time, select the minimum amount of cloud cover, and adds an administrative border for the study area. The next slide will be described by Fanny Nurfarida. Thank you.
In Table 1, we can see the range of vegetation density levels based on the Ministry of Forestry 2003. NDVI values range from -1 to 1, but values less than 0 usually have no ecological significance. Values between 0 to 0.1 are generally characteristic of rocks and barrelland. Surface vegetation that has an NDVI value range of 0.2 to 0.3 in the form of savanna and grassland. Up to a value of 0.4 to 0.8 is identified as a tropical rainforest with high vegetation. As we can see on the screen, picture 1 is a map of the vegetation density of Penajam Pasir Utara in 2019, while picture 2 is a map of the vegetation density of Penajam Pasir Utara in 2021. The red color indicates no vegetation, the yellow color indicates a low level of vegetation density, the green color indicates a medium level of vegetation density, and the blue color indicates a high level of vegetation density.
As we can see on the presentation, the slideshow shows us the vegetation density map of North Panajam Pasir in 2019. And in the next slide, it is show the vegetation density map of North Panajam Pasir in 2020-21. Both of them consist classification statistic that is written in the presentation. And our group has calculated the difference between high vegetation in 2019 and 2021. It's around 4 million, and the medium one is around 3 million. Now, as we can see in this following chart beside, we can see that there is no big transformation between medium level and high level transformation. From the graphic, it is shown that in 2021, high level vegetation density is more dominant than in 2019. But the medium level in 2021 is less than the 2019. Besides that, there is almost no transformation in the non-vegetated area and the density of low-level vegetation. So the conclusion from our research is the area of North Panajam Pasir or Panajam Pasir Utara, based on 4 classes of vegetation state, namely non-vegetation, low-level vegetation density, medium-level vegetation density, and high-level vegetation density. There is a big transformation as we can see before. We will see the area of medium level vegetation is decreased significantly, followed by an increase of the area with high level vegetation density. This increase in area of high level vegetation density could be due to the government program to build a new capital city. So this is the references that we use to do our research. Thank you for your attention. We are so sorry if we make so many mistake in our presentation. See you.